and good day. My name is Jürgen Steinmetz from eTurboNews, and this is a breaking news update. For more news updates and shows, please go to youtube.com/travel news group. youtube.com/travel news group. Here's our update.
Former U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell dies from COVID-19 at 84. Powell became disillusioned by his party's move to the right and even publicly supported Barack Obama in his bid for the presidency. Powell also endorsed Joe Biden's candidacy to lead the country, stating that he would be a president we will all be proud to salute. Retired four-star general and former U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell has died due to complications from COVID-19. Colin Powell had been receiving treatment at the Walter Reed National Medical Center. Colin Powell had been diagnosed with multiple myeloma. Colin Powell, the prominent Republican, who was the first African-American man to serve as U.S. Secretary of State, has died at the age of 84, due to complications from COVID-19. A 35-year veteran of the U.S. Army, who rose to the rank of four-star general before entering politics, had been receiving treatment at the Walter Reed National Medical Center. When he has passed away, his family announced today in a post on his Facebook page. "We have lost a remarkable and loving husband, father, grandfather and a great American," they said, adding that he had been fully vaccinated against COVID-19, but that it eventually took his life. Powell's family thanked the medical staff for their caring treatment. The cause of death was stated as complications from COVID-19. He passed early on Monday morning. A retired four-star general had been diagnosed with multiple myeloma, according to media reports, a type of blood cancer that hinders the body's ability to fight infections. Colin Powell served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest military position in the U.S. Department of Defense, under President George H.W. Bush, and was the youngest person and the first African American to hold that position. Powell was even touted to become the first black president of the U.S., after his popularity soared following the U.S.-led campaign against Saddam Hussein's invasion of Kuwait in 1990. He later served as George W. Bush's first Secretary of State and, during that time, became the highest-ranking black public official. In 2003, Powell made his administration's case for invading Iraq to the United Nations, citing faulty intelligence that Hussein's Ba'athist regime was stockpiling weapons of mass destruction. In a now iconic photograph, he held up a model vial of faux anthrax in front of the UN General Assembly, but would come to acknowledge the event as a blot on his record. What ensued was a ruinous 8-year war. It is estimated that more than 1 million Iraqis lost their lives in the violence or due to the deprivation caused by the invasion, and thousands of American troops died during the course of the U.S. ventures in Iraq. The aftermath of the invasion led to widespread sectarian violence and the rise of Islamic State, formerly ISIS. Powell became disillusioned by his party's move to the right and even publicly supported Barack Obama in his bid for the presidency. Powell also endorsed Joe Biden's candidacy to lead the country, stating that he would be a president we will all be proud to salute. Powell had 3 children and is survived by his wife, Alma, whom he married in 1962.
Thank you for listening to our news update. There's more on youtube.com/travel news group, or you can read us, of course, in going to our news portal at eTurboNews.com or travelnews.online.